morning everyone, happy Monday and welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV for our first live launch of the week. The excitement of all of our fantastic launches is not over. We are bringing you some brand new duo design paper pads and a fantastic completely brand new Perfect Versus pad. So it's going to be super exciting. Loads of crafty fun to be had today. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be running the show today. Lisa is over in the production chair. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, these are our favourite type of
They really
cards,
are.
aren't they?
They
love
are.
paper pads. I think you love paper pads as much as me.
I do.
They're just so
They're so
fun.
useful and so
versatile.
fun. Yes.
You can use them with loads of different things.
Absolutely. You can get your dies out, you can get your sentiment pads out. Yeah, just loads of things you can do to dress them up, keep them simple.
Yeah.
They're perfect. We love them.
And they're three brand new awesome ones today. Right, before we show you through all of our brand new paper pads, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. It's a good one again this week. Our Witchcraft and Wizardry stamp multi-buy.
Ooh.
Now, you are going to receive these two huge A5 stamp sets. There are 3 main stamps on each one, so 6 huge centerpiece stamps and a range of fantastic sentiments included in this one. 5 lucky winners. Again, a huge amount of winners going to win these fantastic stamps. All you have to do is answer this question. Like, share and comment. What is the fastest speed a butterfly can fly? That's a good question.
These are all very speedy answers as well.
I know. Is it A, 25 miles an hour, B, 31 miles per hour, or C, 37 miles per hour? I wonder, like, where they measured this. Like, was it in, like, a dome with no...
Oh, yeah,
like,
that's true.
wind and stuff like that?
That
That's
is
very quick, though, isn't it?
very,
that's like
very
the average
quick.
speed of a car.
I know. I was going to say, like, most it's like 30 mile an hour zone. It's pretty, you know, you get in there
Wow.
pretty quickly. That's crazy. A little tiny butterfly can fly that fast.
I would not have thought it was that
Wow.
quick at all. But what do you guys think? Is it A, B or C? Like, share and comment on this video or any video throughout the week to be with the chance of winning these fantastic stamps. And they're just absolutely awesome. If anyone is a lover of like mystical, magical, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, that type of thing, you're going to absolutely love these. You've got the gorgeous phoenix and the unicorn included as well. 5 lucky winners. Such a good prize. Okay, let's have a look at this little VT. We absolutely love a duo design paper pad here, and we've got 3 brand new ones for you that are absolutely fantastic. You've got your natural planets and your gorgeous grunge. We also have your bright blooms and trailing leaves, and we also have got that gorgeous pastel party and wonderful watercolor. 3 fantastic pads, 48 sheets in each pad, and they are double-sided as well, so much versatility. Great selection of patterns within here. You can get our brand new multi-buy. This is the 14th one we've done.
Wow.
Our brand new multi-buy for just £23.98. If you're a Diamond Club member though, that is just over £20 for these fantastic paper pads. Now let's have a look at them in a little bit of closer detail. We're going to have a look at our bright blooms. Now this deal is awesome because these are £11.99 each. If you get them in that deal, you're saving £11.99, or each book is coming down to £7.99, which is super great. Bright blooms and trailing leaves first. Now this one is very fun. This one reminds me of like Orla Keeley and her really funky 70-ish-esque floral patterns. You've got some very bright colorways moving throughout here, and you can see on the reverse as well of that design, you've got a gorgeously coordinated pattern for you as well. Then you've got this beautiful one here with all of the buds on. And your pattern is this gorgeous peachy leaf design. But these are fantastic for making quick, simple cards, because the fronts and the backs of each page work effortlessly together. You're going to have no problem mixing and matching these with your dies for sentiments, with our brand new Perfect Verses pad that we've got, with your Just My Type. They are fantastic. We've got this one again, which has those gorgeous like little pansies on. Then the next design we have for you are the beautiful roses. These are going to work with so many collections that we have coming up in the next month. I mean, this is just delightful for using with some things that we have coming up for you. You've got the beautiful poppies there on this one. Really nice stylized flowers as well. Very different from floral paper pads we have done before in the past. You've got the gorgeous hydrangeas on this one in that beautiful pink, matching it up with that really nice delicate green. We've got the lily pads for you. Really sweet, this one. Again, another design that's going to work great with what we've got coming up. I love this one. I can never remember the name of this flower.
They're fuchsias.
Fuchsias, there we go. But they look so beautiful.
I know.
You've got the tulips on here as well. And we're finishing off with, there we go. You've got the tulips in the yellow. Absolutely delightful. And gorgeous patterns. Let me just run you through all of those beautiful leaves that we've got on that other reverse. The same pattern in all different colours, so you can make some really fun rainbow themed cards with the designs on there as well. So that is your first book, that is your Bright Blooms and your Trailing Leaves. And the next one we have for you is our Natural Planet and Gorgeous Grunge. This is so fantastic. You've got really gorgeous sort of realistic designs in here. So starting off, we've got this sort of like lightning-esque design with all of that beautiful, it also looks like liquid sometimes, you know, when you put like colour into water and it disperses.
I thought that was marble.
Marble as well, of course. There's so many different ways in which your eyes can look at something, isn't it, and think of different things. And then on the reverse, you're going to get this gorgeous grungy background. So you've got that design on there. Then we've got this beautiful metal texture alongside this, and that is obviously going to go with a really nice sort of orangey, burnt orange design on there. We've got the peacock feathers for you. There's a really diverse mix of patterns that you're going to get in this one. We also have the galaxy with that gorgeous purple background for you. We have then got the fire. Oh, it's going to look so... Do you know what this would look good with? That dragon stamp that you're going to get in your Win It Weekly.
That'd look awesome.
It would look super fun. We've got your pebbles. That one's in here as well, that gorgeous pebbled path detail. It could be maybe for like a mountain biking card, anything like that, using your fantastic new pocket pad designs. We've got the leaves as well in here. What are the other designs? Let me just flick through this one. We've obviously got the wood grain, perfect for using for so many different designs. You've got the gorgeous flowers in here as well. So like I said, super diverse. You've got this gorgeous like water design, super fun on here. We've got the gorgeous beach as well. You are jam-packed set with this one. This is going to be one of those pads that you don't realise how much you're going to use it. You've got the gorgeous sky as well. So for any sort of stamps or papers that you've got that they're going to work with, that's going to be fantastic. And then of course, all of those gorgeous grunges, beautifully designed to coordinate with the reverse on here, and these are going to be so useful, especially with that steampunk pocket pad as well that we brought to you last week. So this one is your Natural Planets and your Gorgeous Grunge, just two of our brand new selection. And I'm going to show you a few cards and then we're going to go over to back. So let's focus on that beautiful Natural Planet. Look how gorgeous these are. So simple with just a little die cut circle and that image. And then this one's really nice that Barbara created, mixing and matching some of those textures using your alphabet dies really nicely. And then this is just stunning. Steph made this one, and it's a gorgeous example of how you can turn these quite grungy patterns into beautiful feminine cards by mixing and matching the designs together. Right, Bex, we're going to come over to you.
Yes, we're going to stick with Natural Planet and Gorgeous Grunge. So I've sort of delved into the box with what was left over from the Teams makes, and like I say, they're not really scraps, they're more like offcuts, but I've sort of cut them down to sizes that I want, and I just saw all those patterns just go so well together. Like you say,
colours are really nice.
Yeah, there's some really great rustic brown tones, really easy to make, quick and simple masculine makes as well. So we've got a 5x7 card, and I think we're going to make sort of like a swing cat flap style card, just so that we can get all of these gorgeous patterns in. So I've got some mirri mats cut down, so we'll do all our matting and layering and get this card all configured out. So our first layer will go with this beautiful deep rich wood grain pattern. So that's we've got that a 7x7 mirri mat for that, and we're just going to put that on with our double-sided tape for now. So we're just going to sweep those little bits off my mirri, and we're going to, obviously the best thing about this is your wood grains can face in any directions as well. So handy. Obviously you can chop them up into, these are quite nice thick planks as well, so you can chop them up into like individual strips or banners. And then I think as well, just to make that kind of really pop, I've gone for a 5.5, just because again I kind of saw this one left over and I thought, oh, we've got to include that. And again, it goes so nicely with that.
Adding those little mirri mats with your in between all the layers as well really helps to define the different sections of your card. Yes. So if you're ever sort of creating a really layered up card, adding little hints of mirri, no matter what colour it is, just really helps to bring more definition. So many people guessing our Win It Weekly question this week. Not the answer I would have thought of.
Okay, yeah.
But absolutely, such a crazy question this week.
It really is. They're just speedy little creatures, aren't they?
They are.
Right, no, not glue, sorry. Let's go in with tape for this. And then we'll pop that sort of roughly in the centre.
Viv says she's loving these pads. There's great fussy cutting opportunities with them. Absolutely, especially with that floral design.
Yeah, the floral one. Even this, you know, you could be, maybe not individual, but you could be chopping out some really fun geometric borders with that. Again, I think like you saying about mirri mats as well, this one would look great with like the copper sort of mirri. Yes. Just delve into the peacock with peacock green, you know, just really delve into your stash, get all those things out and just kind of have a play and have a little experiment with what goes with what. So that's going to be the front of the back of our card, sorry. So now what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of chopping. So let me just double check how big this one is. I think it is 3.5, so it is like half. So we're sort of going to put that kind of in the middle, roughly centrally. So I think we want 1 1/4 off here. And then, or do we want 1 3/4? That looks better. Yeah, 1 3/4. Sorry about that. I just had my maths a little bit wrong there. There we go. And I'm just going to sort of gently run that blade down. I might just go in with one more little run on that, because obviously I only want it to kind of cut through the first layer of cardstock, and if it doesn't quite get there, you can always kind of get there with your scissors. But you'd rather have that than be chopping up the back of your card, because then you'll just have to need another
Viv
one.
says this pad is so versatile. I love it. It's true, isn't it? That it is so handy, and there's a great selection of patterns in there as well that is really going to work perfectly with those pocket pads that we launched just last week. They are a match made in heaven, really.
Absolutely, because you think about your pocket pads and you think about your little books as well. You know, they don't come with backgrounds, so you need things like this in your stash to just sort of pull that weight for you and be those backgrounds. Right, let's get our sort of front panel done now. I'm just going to neaten that up, that little bit of overhang that we've got there, just left over from the trimmer. There we go. So we're going to go in with, again, this rocky pattern, absolutely gorgeous on here. And then I think we're going to put our other border on here, because again, we just had this little strip as well. So let's pop that onto there. And then we've got one more matte layer. So this is 2 1/4 now. So we've sort of gone with the same nice big chunky border, because we've got chunky borders on the back, so we don't want them to be too sort of skinny. And then we're just going to place that just all the way down there, nice and straight, and then we'll pop that in the centre of our sort of cat flap swing panel there. So again, just going in with some tape, roughly sticking that in the centre, straight as we can get, and then again.
I love this idea. Sarah says I'm going to get that natural, the natural planets and put it in a box frame with some Scrabble letter tiles and seashells and create a memory, memories from our seaside adventures. There's so many things like that these pads are so great for.
Aren't they just? Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, that beach one is absolutely lovely. So again, let's put the our large one in for the size of our card blank, and then get that on there. And then I think we'll probably need to do a little bit of cutting whenever you get that score line out of the way. Yeah, because we've got that like little white edge at the top now, so we're going to just trim that off, and then nobody knows the workings, so we'll just snip that away. Again, just get all that fluff off of there. And then just to keep it really simple, I've gone with, I think this is everybody's favourite of all time at the moment, I've gone with the bigger book of sentiments. Isn't it great? Incredible. So useful. And I've just gone with this gorgeous brown one to just pull in all of those tones as well. And I love that hot air balloon and that mountain scene that you've got on there. So it's on your retirement. Often when you think you're at the end of the journey, you're just about to start a new adventure.
Nice.
So great. Obviously, you could use any sentiment that you choose. But I just love that big, bold shape on there. So we're just going to put a couple of foam pads on here. We're going to have that sort of coming off our panel. And I'm going to finish with some sort of masculine-ish gemstones. I've just seen some sort of brown, kind of pebbly, pearly ones here. So we'll go with those. We'll go with this, like I say, that sort of caramel tone to match my sentiment. So just put sort of 3 on there. Again, just to really echo that card. And again, just a nice simple card made in, kind of minutes, nothing too long or strenuous. And there we go, you've got all of those patterns. Don't they work together
so
well
together? And it's great to be able to like pull all of those different colours and textures and how well they all work with the sentiment and the design that's on that sentiment as well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Awesome. I've got some more mix to show you with that gorgeous bright blooms pad. This is what I love the panels on this card. Jade made this one. A little sneak peek of what's to come as well. We've got another beautiful one here, just cutting them into little panels and then adding a sort of feature piece on top. I love how she's used the diamond sparkles gemstone borders on there as well. And then this is really, really fantastic. These little origami butterflies that Lois has created. Adding this onto one of your trim me insert pads, so you've got that gorgeous center point to be able to pop your design onto. Makes some fantastic cards, doesn't it? We've got one more paper pad to show you though. It is our gorgeous Pastel Party and wonderful watercolour.
Very nice.
Oh, it's so fun. The patterns are, I mean, look at this one. This one straight away is screaming shaker card.
Yes.
Like this in the background, a gorgeous like full front shaker card using your little bags. This is going to be awesome. So you've got these fantastic designs, and then you've got these gorgeous sort of watercolor clouds on the reverse as well. So you've got the stars in this one. You've also got the stripes. Again, another great one to be able to cut into to make panels for your cards. That one's going to be super fun. We've got this fantastic confetti.
Yes.
It is delightful. This is probably one of my favourites for how fun the backgrounds are.
Yeah.
You've got this sort of like almost galaxy-esque, but it's kind of like you're looking through it through like beer goggles almost.
Yeah.
It's got a very funny like focus on the design almost, but it looks fantastic. So you've got that one in there. We've also got the gorgeous little stars again, but sort of like a smaller confetti of those stars in here. You've got the beautiful clouds. This one is awesome, the design on there. Then you've got this one here. You could be using this for like mermaid tails, or like mermaid themed cards, or anything that you can think of with this one. This is beautiful as well. Absolutely gorgeous designs. And this one, it's like a little bubble bath, colourful bubble bath.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So fun. The designs are fantastic in here. You've got this one as well with sort of like that brick detailing on. Anyone who's into sort of like really old school video games, this will be cool because you can make like a Super Mario-esque sort of like fun card by cutting into these blocks here and making them into different shapes. This one's really nice with that gorgeous ombre glitter detail, and then we're finishing off with the beautiful flowers on this one. And then all of your colours alongside the other designs are these beautiful clouded watercolour patterns. There's so much detail in here though, and then again another great set for being able to use with lots and lots and lots of different things. I've got some other cards as well to show you with that pad in particular. Some great ways of using it. I love this that Steph's made as well. This little sort of very cute little book that each page she's added onto those beautiful designs. So you could keep this as a little memory book, maybe have lots of little pictures in here of days out, bits and pieces like that, but it is absolutely fantastically put together, and it just looks great. She's actually used 4 5x7 just normal cards and sort of like stuck them back
card
to back.
blanks.
Just
that's
general
so
card
clever.
blanks to be able to make the little book. It's a really great way of using those differently. This is super fun, having your little panel aperture in here and then peeking through to that star detail, be your own kind of beautiful. And then another great example of using all of these patterns to create that gorgeous sort of like weave. Works exceptionally well with our bigger book of sentiments as well. You can see the happy birthday, celebrate, and with love all being used to coordinate those colours together. Right, next up we have a brand new Perfect Verses foiled paper pad for you. You have loved this. This was so popular yesterday on Hobby Maker. We've got 192 verses in here, 24 brand new verses for you to be using on the fronts of your cards, on the backs of your cards. You're going to get all the different verses in gold and in silver. This includes things like birthdays, thank you, good luck, congratulations. It's absolutely jam-packed. It's 140 GSM and it's uncoated, so if you do want to ink onto here or colour it in, then you absolutely can do with this one. I'm terrible at reading these out as well, by the way. Oh, I'm the wrong way. Here we go. I haven't yet, I will tell you, I haven't yet been to the opticians. We all know I need to go. We'll just have to read the bigger ones. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Truly believe that one. It takes just one small step to begin the journey of a lifetime. Embrace the magic of new beginnings. Your time is now. And until you spread your wings, you have no idea how far you'll fly.
Aww.
Such gorgeous like little affirmations in here as well, isn't there? And you do get doubles of all of them as well. I think you get 4 of each design. Let's just double check so I'm not lying. Yeah, 4 of each design that you're going to get in here, and then of course you're going to get your gold and silver. Some other ones we've got: enjoy this time and what it brings, an abundance of joy and beautiful things. There's nothing like a baby, lovable and sweet, to make a family so happy and a home fully complete. One day soon you'll be back on your feet, so sit back, relax until you're feeling upbeat.
Oh, that's
some really nice ones in here. Distance means so little when someone means so much. True, another great one. You are given this wonderful life because you are strong enough to live it. Day by day we will let go of this loss, but we will never let go of our love. Although no words can take away the sorrow that you bear, may it be comforting that you know that others care. Again, another one for I've forgotten already.
Oh, I want to
Was
say
it
it's Colleen.
Colleen, yes it was. Colleen last week, who was looking for things for sort of sympathy cards. This is another great one that you're going to be able to get for people. So an absolutely abundance of fantastic designs in here. We've got Valentine's Day as well. Roses are red, violets are blue, flowers are nice, but chocolate is too.
Yes.
May the love and happiness you feel today continue to shine through the years. If I had my life to live over again, I'd find you sooner and love you longer. Really beautiful memories. When I think of someone special, when I think of someone kind, it's you that comes to mind.
Oh.
Friendship isn't one thing, it's a million things. Family is the anchor that holds us steady through life's storms. This is a very little card to say a great big thank you. You are genuinely covered for so many occasions. And then we've got loads of lovely birthday ones in here as well. So much gorgeous mix of like typography that you're going to be able to find on every single one. You can use your trimmer to cut these out. You can use your punches as well. We can go in with our dies on some of them, so you've got beautiful sort of edges to your sentiments too. It is fantastic. For just $9.99 you're getting 192 different verses in a range of gold and silver foiling. It is our brand new Perfect Verses foiled paper pad. I mean, the amount of these we sold last year when we brought out our very first one, we know that this is going to be just as popular. So if you want to get your hands on that one, you can do. And if you love our original just as much as we do as well, you can also grab your hands on that one for just $9.99. And again, both paper pads have completely different verses in them. So a great mix. You'll now be able to have a total of 48 different verses that you could be using on your cards. Some things that we think will work perfectly with those and with our gorgeous duo designs though is our fantastic brand new duo dotty nesting dies. We've got our circles and we've got those beautiful rectangles. You can get both of them and save yourself some money. £34.98 if you want to get those. They have the beautiful dotty detailing on both sides, which means whether you're cutting out apertures or whether you're cutting out beautiful sentiments, you're going to have that detail on both edges. You can get them both individually as well. It's just the circles or the rectangles. They're both $19.99. Let me show you some beautiful other cards as well that use our Perfect Verses, because you'll be able to see that we've used some elements from Duo Design paper pads. We've used some other bits and pieces, so we'll show you how versatile they are. You've got your die cut pads on that one with the gorgeous Country Days Duo Design paper pad. This one is fantastic, using that chocolate mask. We've still got that available on the website if you want to get it. You can obviously cut this up, make it really grungy, ink onto them as well, make them completely different from what they should be. There is some fantastic designs throughout here, utilising a range of different products. You've got that beautiful pad that we've just shown you, and again, that pad is used on this card too. You've got that gorgeous patterns from loads of different ones in this one with that beautiful baby message. And then look at this one with the little die cut butterflies. There's butterflies all around.
Oh, I know. They are all around today.
I wonder what's coming. Gorgeous designs on that one. And then this beautiful little stepper as well. Kat's made this one, I think.
love this one.
Gorgeous designs. I love how she's used those beautiful gemstones as well on there, just to give it that really nice textured feel too. And so if you want to get your hands on that, you absolutely can do. Just £9.99. Right, Bex, back to you.
That's me. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Pastel Party. We're going to show some of the perfect, basically a recap, a showcase of section 2 of our show. We're going to go in with some Rainbow Mirror first of all, and I'm going to cut this down to 11 by 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a little stepper card with this. So it's going to just be the great sort of base for those beautiful pastel party patterns. So let's grab those in now. Let's grab the scoreboard. I can remember what my steps are. I think it was, I want to say 2.5 and 5. And then this was 2. And then I didn't have enough to do 1.5, and do you know what I mean? Like, it would have been 12 inches then. So I've trimmed this one down to just 1 inch. But those two go down 1/2 inch. So we've got 2.5, 5, 7 and 9. So that's your 2-inch section. And then your 1-inch section there. So we've got 9 and 10, your scores on there. So what you want to do is just mountain and valley fold those until they're a really nice little stepper for you. Concertina it. Quick little burnish. And then there we have it. That is our beautiful little stepper just on there. So I just need to give that a really nice, just good crisp burnish there, because they are very springy today. And then I just might just go in there with that one. Right, let's have a look where we're sitting with that. Yeah, that's behaving a little bit better. Right, awesome. Let's get our patterns. And the ones that I've decided to use, I think they go so well together. We've gone for our teeny tiny little starry confetti, our big bad boy starry confetti.
Nice.
And then, oh, it totally works so well. And they're going to be my steps.
Nice.
So we're going to have this one on the big one, then this one sort of in between them all to just ground everything down, and then we're going to have this one as our little skinny one. So let's mat and layer those now, and we're going to just pop those on to our steps. So I'll move the scoreboard out of the way, and then I'll get these layers cut down. So let's go. So this one's 2.5, so we're going to go 2 notches under that, and then again 5 for our length. So we're going to cut that one in. I mean, they are obviously great. I feel like I'm kind of showing off the same technique with like strips and squares, but cut them up. They last so much longer than big mats and layers.
Bits and pieces that you can use for other style cards there.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, do just chop them up. It is so much fun to do that. So let's go in again with that one. That's my 1.5. Yeah, I have. Oh, hang on 1 second. Oh, that's my 2, isn't it? Yep, and then it's my 1. And then that one is our teeny tiny stars. So let's grab that now. So again, just cutting that down with the trimmer, super trusty. And then again, let's get that with the length. So that should be absolutely perfect on there. So let me just check how that's looking. Oh, that's going to look so good on there.
Looks so good with that mirror as well.
Doesn't it just? Absolutely bringing it in. And I can still use the silver sentiment because it does have that touch of silver to it, the rainbow. So they're going to stay on there. What I want to do before I kind of get them down though, I brought in some acetate here, just our plain acetate. And I have done this ahead of time just to check my measurements. And this is a 10 by 5 one, and it's just scored simply in half. And that's going to just sit over our steps there and just bridge all of that together.
Nice.
It's going to be so nice. So what I can do now is I can mat and layer my 2 biggest pieces, and then I need to start sticking my acetate, and again thinking about hiding those workings. So we'll just get some tape on here on our 2 largest sections. So if I just push that 2, and then we'll get those on. And then just find my little dye brush. So that one's going to sit there on the big steps. Just mind my head whilst I'm mat and layer that nice and neat for you guys. And then same again on this one. Oops. The grab of paper is crazy, isn't it? I felt that grabbing onto there for dear life then. I was like, no, not yet. Perfect, right, let's get our acetate on next. So I probably want some red tape for this. I'm just going to see. I've got a sneaky bit there. I'm sure I've got another roll in here.
I think there's some in the back.
In the back of here? Yeah, oh, there is. I've seen it. Got it.
Annette, I love these pads.
They're amazing.
They are so fantastic. 3 great designs that are going to be so versatile for all of your fantastic crafting.
Absolutely.
Colleen says, I've not seen Rainbow Mirror for a while, and I love it.
We all love it. Absolutely. On the right project, it is fantastic. Right, so let's get this one on first of all. So I'm just going to peel back that backing off of there. Yeah, I thought everybody would be excited to see Rainbow Mirror. And then I'm just going to sort of wedge that in there. And then I kind of want that nice and tight onto the bottom of my acetate. I just don't want it to start clinging until I'm really ready. And I know that's perfectly placed on there. So there we go. And then, awesome, so we're just going to close our card again, and I think we're just going to put sort of one strip on the bottom of here. We don't need too much.
Back to the question for you here. Jackie says, did you find out who nicked your chocolates at Hobby Maker?
What, sorry?
Did you find out who nicked your chocolates at Hobby Maker?
Well, one was definitely Jimmy, and he did ask.
Well, it's always, obviously, they're troublesome.
They are.
They're troublesome.
I think, I have a good feeling that Ellie was the other one.
Oh, yes. Yes, probably Ellie. I imagine out of everyone, she would have had a cheeky little steal.
Absolutely.
Honestly, you can't take chocolate anywhere at Hobby Maker.
You really can't.
I had all my mini eggs stolen, live.
Live.
Everyone else. None left for me. One left for me, actually. One.
Oh no.
2 bags of mini eggs as well.
And there was just one individual egg.
One individual egg.
Oh my goodness. That is a bit sad, isn't it?
They were taking handfuls.
Oh no. So I'm just going to cover my workings now on there. I'll change it over to the back. I think that's quite subtle. Obviously, if it bothers you, you can do it. If I was at home, I would definitely do it. But I think we're just going to crack on and finish the rest of our card. So I've also taken that beautiful, like you say, that beautiful stripy one. And again, I've chopped it up because we've got the mainly lilac and blue here. I've kind of cut this piece out of that. So we've got a really nice little strip there. I'm hoping that I can do a nice little banner punch there. What are we at here? It's kind of like just over 1.5. So let's cut that down perfectly. And then that should go in my punch nice and neatly there. So just being nice and gentle with that trimmer. And then we'll pop that into our punch. So that'll align really nice and perfectly on there. Wedge that right in, and then, you can tell straight away if you've got a good punch on there. And then that's going to sort of sit on there. Obviously, I don't need a lot because it's a short card, but again, it just pulls everything together, doesn't it? So I'm just going to sort of roughly mark where that's sitting. And then let's get some double-sided tape on there. I'm going to be nice and neat. Because obviously if you're pedantic and you do look inside, you will see the workings. So we'll just get 2 nice little strips on there of trusty tape, and then just pop that.
Cheryl says this pad screams unicorns to me.
Doesn't it? Unicorns,
definitely.
Mermaids fantasy.
It's fantastically designed. There's so many awesome pages. My favourite is all of the like sequiny, confetti like pages. They are just totally cool.
They're so fun.
It says this pad would be great for iris folding.
It would.
It really
would. Then we're going to bring in our perfect pads, and again, as you can see, I've loved to chop them up already, so I'm going to go in with this one. And I just love this one. I think again it just really screams that element of like fantasy and dreams. So I'm going to put embrace the magic of new beginnings, your time is now.
Nice.
So I've gone with that delightfully dotty circle. So I'm going to cut it out of the white first of all. I'm just going to see what else I've got here in the other sizes. So I could do a matte and layer for that. Is that going to look a bit big on there? Might just hide my banner a little bit. What do we think? Do we need to matte and layer this sentiment?
I think you'll be fine with
without. Let's go in then with our smaller pieces, and we'll have a little couple of almost like polka dots, like bubbles. So if we grab our 2 smallest ones from the set, mine are just sort of loose in that little clear bag there. And then we'll get these on here. Yeah, they're going to look so great. Just almost like extra embellishments for our card. So I'm just going to grab some die cutting tape, some low tack tape, and just stick those onto there. And then if I cut that down, I think we've got the midi in here today, so I think it'll all go through there.
It should do.
Yep. Let's get those arm muscles moving. So let's grab that. That's our sentiment from the Perfect Verses. And our little circles, I definitely can't do it with my left arm. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see now. Yeah, perfect. So that's just popped straight out. Oh, hasn't that die cut lovely?
It's great. The detail that you get on there as well is so fantastic, which is why you don't necessarily need a matte and layer, because you've kind of got a little
the detail, haven't you?
within there, so it just looks fantastic.
Absolutely, and I'm going to bridge it on there. Yeah, let's pop that. Let's get some foam pads then. In fact, we can probably just go with one on that centre. So we've got that just on there. And then I think we're going to just sort of scatter these round, almost like kind of little gemstones. Do you know what I mean? Like in that sort of way, that embellishment kind of way. So let's get a little square foam pad on each of these.
Aurora Borealis gemstones. You're going to be needing to stock up on those if you're getting this paper pad as well.
Absolutely.
They are a match made in heaven for this one.
100%, especially if you're bringing in your rainbow mirror as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll see if we've got any actually. So we're going to pop that on there, that one onto there, sort of there probably. And then let's see if we've got, oh yes we do, yes we do. Here we go. Oh, again, I know everybody's favourite here. And we'll just sort of go with, we'll just sort of scatter one or two around, just in the same way as our little circles. So again, let's just go with two teeny ones just to finish off, give that extra hint of sparkle. And then let's get this card shown off, shall we? Super simple, but really, really effective there with all of those steps.
Great way of showing off all the different designs in your paper pad as well, by adding the steps in. And there's something very special about cards with acetate on as well, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Thanks, Bex. Okay, we on Friday launched our most recent new decollage collection, and it is huge. We have the full ultimate collection of our Hello Spring available for you. Now, this is everything you are going to receive.
Oh.
And it is a whopper. You're going to get a huge selection of fantastic decoupage toppers. Then you're going to get your 36 sheet of inserts, and we're also giving you 120 sheets in your fantastic little book. You're saving £10 by buying it in this way, so your inserts or your little book are pretty much free, and you are getting that all for £44.97. Now I've got everything here for you so we can have a closer little look in detail of everything you are getting, and it is a huge collection as well, may I add. Absolutely massive, the details that we are going to receive in here. So you've got such a gorgeous array of designs within this one, all very springy. So you've got the gorgeous lambs by the church on this one. You're going to get two of everything. So you're going to have the ability in here to be able to make two cards with each design. I mean, you can also layer directly onto your designs too, so you don't have to use those base layers that you get included, so you can make even more cards with those. Then you've got your gorgeous sort of Easter bouquet with the eggs and the gorgeous daffodils. Really, really nice image on there. You've got some sentiments included on that one. Have I missed out? Have I missed out the thingy for that one?
What, the cardstock?
A little base layer. I'm not sure where it is. We'll come up as both of the same designs
yeah,
on.
they've got two.
This time they've got two designs on, as you will see here. So you are going to get two of each one. However, we've sort of like split them out for the machines for you. We just want happy birthday to Moo.
Oh.
Hope your day is as lovely as you. I hope you have what does that one say?
Eggs.
Borders included with those ones as well. And then, of course, this one's fantastic with a little dairy cow on there. I love that you've got the two different bells as well. So you can have a pink bell or a blue bell. We have, and then you've got your little tatty teddy with the Easter egg. Super, super cute. The design on that one. Again, the design in the corner piece for you. Then we've got this one here, the beautiful wreath. I mean, a sentiment across there would just look awesome, wouldn't it? All of those gorgeous birds as well that we're starting to see a little bit more. I mean, it's a bit chilly, and I don't think any birds will be out today because the rain was horrendous coming in this morning, but beautiful designs, and these look exceptional all made up as well. I have some cards to show you, but also head onto the hub, because we have a full gallery up on the hub where you can see all of the cards made with our gorgeous collection here. The team had such a fun job creating that one. Then you've got that gorgeous cross and the gorgeous donkey with the little chicks. It's super cute, this one. Great for weddings, great for christenings, great for even sort of like those more difficult times. So, you know, if you're wanting to send sympathy cards, this is a really nice way of sending more of like an upbeat card. Just letting someone know that you care, though, with the beautiful florals in that cross detail. You've got the gorgeous donkey in here, super fun, this one. And then on our next designs, we've got the super cute Easter house and the beautiful little puppy with the flowers on here. So versatile, the amount of images that you get in here, the amount of different designs. You know, you can be using these for spring birthdays, for get well soon cards. There's loads of really nice ways in which we can use this collection here. Love this one with the bunnies in front of that house. Again, a really nice scene as well if you wanted to do any larger projects with this design. And then your last two, we have the gorgeous cat, and you're also going to get that beautiful garden scene in here for anyone who's getting ready to get their garden sorted for spring coming up. The gorgeous little cat there just hanging on the branch, and then this super beautiful and bright sort of shed scene with the designs on there. Absolutely gorgeous. So you're going to get that all included. It's just £34.99. So for an extra £10, we're giving you the inserts and the little book if you get your ultimate collection. So you're going to get in your little book 120 different designs, and this consists of loads of gorgeous artwork from the collection, all beautifully put together in your little book. You've got really nice little snippets from different images within here, so you've got that beautiful detailing throughout. You've got the chance to be able to make 120 cards if you just want to pop these onto Miri mats, or you can be doing some fancy decoupaging, cutting up those designs. That Easter egg is so cute there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Really
beautiful artwork within here. You've got some images that don't feature in the collection too. Love the cows together. That one is super cute. So many fun ways of being able to use your little books as well. Have I just literally shown you this like this? Lisa, you should have shouted at me. Told me to move. Let's go back through it really quickly, because I did a terrible job of not even being in the camera there. It's because I was concentrating with what was on all of the gorgeous artwork.
Oh, that Easter egg and those bunnies.
They're super cute, aren't they? Fantastic designs, and you get 6 of each. And then, of course, all of your inserts. Oh, I found that base layer. There's that base layer. Thought it was missing. It's not. Right at the back. Your inserts, 36 inserts, muted versions of the cardstock, so super easy to know which designs go with which. All on gorgeous 140 GSM, I think, but great for working through your printers. So if you want to add little messages, absolutely fantastic. You've got all that included. And then as well, we've also got coordinating cardstock, adorable scrollable cardstock. Have a look on the website at that one, and don't miss out on it, because it is a very popular decollage, as always is our spring decollage. Now, back to today's show. We have launched 3 absolutely awesome paper pads for you. You have got, 1 minute, your natural planets and your gorgeous grunge, your bright blooms and your trailing leaves, and finally your pastel party and your wonderful watercolour. All 3 of these could be yours for £23.98. If you're a diamond member, that's just £21.58. It's such a good saving to get all 3 of these pads home. 48 sheets in all of them, and a range of different designs for you as well. And not forgetting our brand new Perfect Versus foiled paper pad too, with those brand new 24 different designs, perfect for all of your card making. Right, Bex, back to you.
Back to me. Okay, well, obviously we're going to finish with that final pad that we've not demoed, which is the Bright Blooms Trailing Leaves one. And I've gone with 2 colours that I think work really well together. So we've gone for the green and we've gone for the yellow. I mean, just don't they look so cheerful? And they go really well together. So I'll show you the reverse. We've got the sunflower pattern, and then we've got that one with the really fun kind of like ditzy hydrangeas on there. But like I say, we're going to sort of show off these ones as well, because sometimes like they're almost like B-sides, aren't they? Yeah. They're a bit more muted and they can be difficult to decide what to do with them. So we're going to go in with a 5x7 landscape card blank. And we're going to let's just do the mats and layers for you guys. I think we're going to leave a white edge on here. Yeah, so we've done 1/4 of an inch for each of our layers. And then the same again for this really nice bright sunny yellow one. The die that I've chosen to use, because we're going to make an aperture with this one, is just the stitched, this is the duo stitched oval die there for you. Again, you could use those delightfully dotty ones if you wanted to, the rectangles or the circles. But I just love the oval one for this rectangular shaped card. So let's just pop that onto there. And then the sentiment that I'm going to choose to go in the middle is the, again, let me bring the packaging in, the gorgeous centerpiece sentiment.
Love this one.
Me too. Be your own kind of beautiful. It just goes with anything. So I'll bring in my die cutting machine again. So we're just going to cut that out from some white ink me, because you do get quite a lot of white detail in there, which is why I think I've decided to leave a white space. We might even put white behind that aperture, or maybe a piece of parchment might look nice if we've got something like that in here. That's just popped into my head right now, so we'll see. Let's die cut that oval first of all. Again, I'm just going to stick with the midi this morning. It's just so easy. So I'm just going to turn that, and that should be absolutely fine on that paper. You don't need anything really strong. Yeah, perfect. And then obviously you've got your die cut shape that you can use for anything after. You know, obviously keep that to one side. So I'm just going to lift that die gently off of there. That's going to be there. And then again, let's get that sentiment, and then we can start building this up, seeing how we want this to all kind of pull together. So grab that.
Loads of people asking about our Win It Weekly question as well. This week you have the chance of winning our Witchcraft and Wizardry stamps. And the question we're asking you is, what is the fastest speed a butterfly can fly? Is it A, 25 miles per hour, B, 31 miles per hour, or C, 37 miles per hour? It's quite fast.
It is.
For a butterfly. But what do you think it is? Like, share and comment to be with a chance of winning.
Okay. Let's see how that's done. Perfect. Awesome. So let me just grab that out of there now. And then, yeah, that's just sort of come out as it is. So let's move that bit of waste, and then we'll start layering this up, like so. And then
I think because you've cut it out of white as well, it's really going to help stand off that detail.
I know, because I was just thinking, I was like, do we cover this bit up? I think we're going to leave that as is, actually.
Leave it. It looks really, really nice.
Leave it. Perfect. Right, let's go then. Let's mat and layer this. Okay. So again, we'll just go in with tape. We're going to stick that straight onto the card blank, and then I think for my other layer, we're going to use some foam pads. So we'll just get that straight off of there. And then pop that. Just, you know, you can keep it simple. I love that. That's what I love about pattern papers, is there's so many different ways that you can use them, whether it's beginner, advanced techniques, long techniques, you know, short 5-minute makes. That's it. It's that versatility, isn't it? So let's grab some foam pad. I want some strips. And then I'm just going to see if these are the ones I want. Awesome. So we'll just grab some of these all around here. Obviously you could turn this into a shaker with some acetate and some pieces. It's, you know, there's again so many different things you can do with these. And then we'll just turn around here. Just going to check that's all stuck down nicely, because it was just bowing a little bit there. And then the last little bit on here, and then just go all the way around just to get that coverage, because you do want quite good coverage on paper, more so than cardstock, because it is lighter. So you will find that if you don't get, you know, the sort of max coverage all the way around, it might buckle a tiny little bit. So again, let's grab that and then just gently place that in the centre of our card so it leaves a really nice soft edge. It's probably slightly more aligned to the right, but that's absolutely fine because we can pop that sentiment there. And then let's get that, there it is. Not going to stick this die down without that. Our wonderful dotty tape runner is fantastic.
So good.
So
Amazing
good.
With your sentiments.
I just, honestly, I don't really use anything else now.
It's super, super handy to have to hand because, of course, it only sticks the little dots on your paper. Absolutely magic. And then you can stick this anywhere without having any glue or tape or foam pad sort of anywhere else on your design.
Absolutely. Just having no residue is just it's game changing, isn't it? And I do think you get that quite nice, it's not as instant grab as like tape, for example. You do get that, like, obviously that sentiment's a smidge wonky. I've got the time to sort that out. It doesn't just absolutely grab it and then it's down forever. You do get that tiny, tiny bit of time. And then that stick is fantastic. So I'm going to bring in my next sheet, and I've fussy cut some sunflowers. You might have just seen them sneaking up the top there. But I want to show you, I've not actually really had to go into too much of my paper. We've still got absolutely, we've got a 5x7 in there or a 6x6. So we've just cut some gorgeous little sunflowers out, just sort of fussy cut those to be, again, extra embellishments, and I couldn't really ignore that side of the paper pad. So we're going to sort of bring those in like so. I think we're going to do that anyway, or we might pop them on here and then have sort of 3 at this side. So just kind of messing around with my layout. I might just fussy cut this last little one so that we've got a really nice odd number, really nice and pleasing to the eye. So I'm just going in nice and tight. I'm leaving a little white edge. And I'm just kind of twisting the paper and sort of almost zigzagging my scissors around these petals. You can obviously spend a bit more time and do a slightly neater job than me. So I'm just fussy cutting all of those. And I think this particular design with those sunflowers fussy cuts really nicely because you have got those really large petals. So again, just going round there with that shouldn't take me too much longer. Just going around these last few now. So satisfying to cut them out as well. Obviously you can do this ahead of time and pop them in a little box for whenever you need them. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and we'll sort of have that little cluster there. So again, let's pop some foam pads on here. Beautiful. And all I've used extra is a die cut sentiment. Obviously you can use anything, but relatively little extra stash has been on all my cards. Really, I've not used very much extra stash.
Really showcasing how fantastic these paper pads are and how simple they are to make some beautiful, beautiful cards.
Absolutely. Well, I think this is it. They're not just a vehicle for your little. Obviously you can use them that way, and that's great.
You want to. Absolutely can do.
But they don't just have to be used in that way. They are. There's stars in their own right. So again, let's grab some foam pads for these last little ones on here. So we've got our beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. And again, we're just going to give them some really nice little bits of shape and dimension. I'm just going to sort of tuck that one in there and then have this one at the side. So I just need one more foam pad.
Such a gorgeous way of being able to utilise both sides of the papers that you get, and it's a great way of showcasing how you can use the more simpler patterns to be like the focus of your designs as well.
Absolutely, because sometimes this is a bit more subtle, so I think it just really lets that die cut shine and those flowers. So again, let's get this shown off. Let me make a bit of room. We've got a bit of mess going on here, as always. But there we have it. Be your own kind of beautiful.
Lovely. Absolutely gorgeous cards today, Bex.
Thanks.
And it just shows that all you need is a little bit of paper and a little bit of love, and you can make some fantastic cards. We have such an exciting show for you on Hobby Maker tomorrow. It is a brand new butterfly dance collection. Pauline is going to be back on Hobby Maker. She's back from her cruise, ready to go. So you can catch her at 1 and 5 with that butterfly dance collection. It's beautiful. And then at 3 p.m, she's going to have another look at our Hello Spring decollage. And then next up here tomorrow, Becca and Rach are here with the first club gift of 2024. Our wild celebrations, and it is wild, and you are going to love it. So don't be anywhere else but in front of your screen watching us tomorrow morning launch our brand new first club gift of the year. Thanks all for watching. See you again soon.